Greetings, my most excellent friends and fiends, and welcome to D&D Surprise Party, where a bunch of folks from the Chaotic Tiefling Discord community have gathered together to play Dungeons and Dragons, but with a little bit of a difference. You see, each of our players have had their own private session zero for their character creation, explanation of house rules, and safety issues, and even a little bit of role play to get them started on their journey. But the thing is, they have no idea who else they're playing with. Well, until tonight. They're finally going to get to meet each other. You see, everybody knows each other, everybody gets along great, everybody has appeared together on stream during Chaotic Tieflings productions of What Streams May Come, our live stream Shakespeare readings over the last few months. I am your humble host and dungeon master, Ye Old Dragon. And I really want to thank everybody for this great chance. I want to thank everybody at Chaotic Tiefling, especially our offstage Oracle Babs the Bat. And all right, let's get right to some announcements to start with before we bring out our merry crew. We actually have some sponsors. We have our first sponsor is D&D Beyond. D&D Beyond, of course, is the top-rated official digital toolbox for Dungeons and Dragons. Now, they're in the middle of their digital dice beta, the most recent update of which is rolling for your stats during character building. There are a number of custom dice available as well. They've also just introduced a new bundle to launch you on your player career. That would be the Player's Bundle, consisting of the Player's Handbook, the Sword Coast Adventurer's Guide, Xanathar's Guide to Everything, and the brand new Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. Now, if you purchase all four together, you will get a 20% discount off your purchase of those books as a bundle. Okay, and now the latest news, of course, is that D&D Beyond wants you to know that Candlekeep Mysteries, the first D&D book of 2021, is available for pre-order on the D&D Beyond marketplace right now. Now, Candlekeep Mysteries is an anthology of 17 adventures, which can be transplanted into any campaign, all originating from books within the Candlekeep library. Now, if you pre-order Candlekeep Mysteries on D&D Beyond, you'll unlock a set of Candlekeep-inspired digital dice and other character sheets, cosmetic items, when the book will go live as it releases on March 16th. And our second sponsor for tonight is Never Ending. Never Ending is a new up-and-coming character art builder so that you can get custom art for your characters. And they're working right now on building an NPC generator that you can create NPCs for your campaigns. They're looking to add scenery. They have a few different tiers that you can subscribe to, including a free tier that you can go and you can check things out and see how you can make your characters. And you can visit beneverending.app. That's BE, neverending, one word, and .app. And you can start designing your characters right away. And there will be a link in the chat. And finally, it's not so much a sponsor as it is a shameless plug, and that would be for merch. Because what's Ye Old Dragon without his merch? So I have a TeePublic shop that I have, and you can find my designs on shirts, on travel mugs, on coffee mugs, on notebooks. I have Shakespeare-inspired things. I have D&D-inspired things, other pop culture-inspired merch that you can find there. And if you can find that in the chat too with the exclamation point forsooth. Now I got a drink. Okay. So, that's all for the announcements for tonight so far, because, these folks have been waiting for a few weeks now to find out who they're playing with, and I really don't want to keep them in the dark anymore. So, offstage Oracle, kindly send me player number 1. Hello, April. Welcome. Yes, you're the first to be revealed tonight on D&D Surprise Party. So you have been waiting the longest because you were our first session 0. And you know nothing of anybody else's character or anything. So you have been in the dark the most. Now you got to choose. You got more to choose from for making up your character, but it came with the price of not knowing anything else.
Mm-hmm.
But your wait is over because, offstage Oracle, send us player number 2.
Who is it?
Hello, Finn. Oh, that's player number 3, but no problem. Greetings, Finn.
Hello, dear.
And there's I knew April was going to be very, very. All right, say the line, Finn.
You fresh piece of excellent witchcraft.
Okay, we got that out of the way.
Get it out of the way.
Let's
go ahead and do that.
Okay. Welcome, Finn. You haven't had as much of a wait to go on as some of the other folks have. So we'll, but I love the fact that you're actually all decked out for your character.
I wanted to do something. I wanted to do a little bit of something.
That's great. Always love the extra effort. All right. So, offstage Oracle, please send me number 2, please. Hello, Sarah. Oh, these are the reactions I wanted. I have been able to keep this secret all this time.
You did really well.
It has been quite impressive. Hello.
So as you can see, we're putting together quite the merry cast here. So
I'm liking this table. I'm liking how this looks so far.
Oh, but wait, there's more. Offstage Oracle, kindly bring me a vision of player number 4. Bagar! Surprise! But wait. We have one more. Please, offstage Oracle, send us our final player for the game. What news, Baraccio? So here we are assembled. So, dear players, welcome finally, properly, to D&D Surprise Party. Are you surprised?
Well, extremely, and at the same time, I was like, I should have guessed that at least some of these people were going to be here.
I've guessed 2.
You guessed 2 of them?
I guessed 2, and Mr. Dungeon Master did a very good job of convincing me I was wrong.
Oh!
How evil, how cruel. I'm completely surprised.
I'm the smiling Dungeon Master.
Oh no.
I've had such an itchy Twitter finger every time you posted something about Surprise Party. I want to be like, everyone watch! Oh, don't do that.
I know!
I've been like, okay, an hour after the post goes out, I'll retweet it. Look cool. Laid back.
Sneaky. Stealth.
But I am very proud of myself because I didn't let anything spill to any of you or online.
No.
That's
Good
job, Dragon.
that's a big badge of honor for me. I'm sorry.
Good job.
Job, Dragon.
Thank you. Cheers, everyone.
Beverage.
Yes, I took my I took my gag note off the bottom of the my flagon. So, okay, so here we are at last, and we're going to get right into it. I sent you all links to the D&D Beyond campaign folder. So I need you to go ahead and hit those links now. You'll find you should see your characters in there. You need to claim them as your own. Somebody claimed one a little too early and left and had to leave the campaign, but you should be able to re-enter the campaign now.
Yeah, who would do that? That's just
Dumb. I wonder.
Wild. Strange.
April, that was you, right?
Surprisingly, it wasn't.
You couldn't have been cool.
He takes back the excellent witchcraft now.
No, you're always excellent at witchcraft.
All right, let me make sure everybody has their characters in.
Okay, I hope I hit the right thing. Technology, guys. We're not friends.
Yes,
Absolutely
I think you all have properly claimed your characters because I have 5 players with not my name on those characters. So that's awesome. That's working.
We did
completed
it.
The first mission, people.
We solved your character picking puzzle.
Do we level up?
Yes, you get 10 experience points. No, I'm kidding. Although I should give them to you, but
okay.
All right, so we follow instructions, and that's a good thing. That's a very good thing.
This is the only time we're going to do that in
I was about to say, I don't think you need to get used to us following instructions.
Okay, so before we actually start in proper, I just wanted to say again to thank you for all of you folks for coming on board this crazy journey with me. It means a lot to me that I'm able to do this, and I'm even more thrilled that I get to do it with so many wonderful people. So now each of you had your own session 0. I'm just going to remind the audience about that. That's where we went. You created your characters. That's where we went over the house rules. That's where we went over the all the safety concerns and everything. I just wanted to reiterate for the viewers at home, if for any reason somebody has a problem, a medical situation or anything, just mute and turn your picture off, and then message Babs through the Zoom chat. And then we will see we'll take it from there. If we need to take a break, we'll take a break. But I want to make sure that everybody is good. Everybody is going to do okay. So there's that. And then let me see here. All right, I'm going to go over I'm going to go over the house rules for the folks at home, because they actually haven't seen your session 0s yet, because they haven't aired yet. Because session 0s won't be going out until after tonight. Because how else was I going to keep the surprise if we were going to send all that in?
Time travel, Dragon.
I know. A couple of times it was like, oh wait, no, they're not seeing this yet, so it won't happen until then. It got all timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly,
Yeah.
And I got
cross-eyed. Last week was next week, which is actually the week after that.
Unless time is happening concurrently.
My intelligence
Can
is
someone make a flow chart?
By all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
This is Hot Tub Time Machine all over again.
Oh dear. Okay, so here's what we're gonna. I'm just gonna run over some of the house rules quick once more. First of all, no matter the bonuses or penalties, barring advantage or disadvantage, a natural 1 is an automatic fail, and a natural 20 is an automatic success. Next, taking a potion out is a free action. Downing it is only a bonus action. But if you're going to administer it to somebody else, that will be a full action. So, in other words, you don't need to have the carousing feat. It's just a given. It's quick enough to just chuck it right on down your gullet. Also, now I also borrowed a couple of different house rules from a couple of different sources. This one actually I have to credit to Deborah Ann Wall. She did this on relics and rarities. Now, when players help each other, we're going to add together the appropriate modifier instead of just giving one player advantage. So in other words, if like you're trying to lift up a portcullis, but you might not be strong enough to do it, if anybody else that has a decent strength comes over and helps, you add their modifiers in. We'll see what the situation brings, how many people can participate in the help. I will be using the D4 rules for resurrection that the DMs Devin and Dustin made up for D4, which you can get in the Dungeon Masters Guild. There's no need to go into what the rules are right now because hopefully I won't have to use them because you're all first level characters. I really hope.
If anyone dies, it's going to be me.
It's gonna
Don't
be
jinx us.
fine. It's
fine.
It's fine. It's cool. It's
Okay,
fine.
now
I think it's fine.
this is another rule that I borrowed from D4, modified it a little bit. This is the critical damage. Now, when you roll a natural 20, or sometimes certain classes or certain items can make it like a 19 or a 20. So the damage will be figured as follows. Full damage of it will be the base damage. So, and then a standard roll of the base damage die plus your modifiers. So a natural 20 with a great axe, it's going to do 12 points plus the roll of a d12 plus your mods. Now, for those of you that might be rogues with sneak attacks, your damage dice on a natural 20, that would be doubled as well. So example, a 5th level rogue able to sneak attack would do 18 points of damage plus 3d6 for a total sneak attack. And spells are the same way. Well, attack spells are. So if we have a warlock in the house that gets a natural 20 with their Eldritch Blast, you would do 10 points plus a d10 of force damage. Now, don't worry about being the victim of a critical fireball or a critical lightning bolt. And don't think you can cast a critical fireball or lightning bolt because area of effects spells that require a saving throw are not included in this. Only spells that have an actual attack roll. Okay, and that is pretty much all of our house rules that we need to deal with. All right. So, and also for those of you that are unaware, we are going to actually be playing in the very first adventure in the Ghosts of Saltmarsh anthology book from Wizards of the Coast. And that will be The Sinister Secret of Saltmarsh. So the title of tonight's episode is Welcome to Saltmarsh. Okay. You've been on your various journeys to get to Saltmarsh. You've heard a few things about it, be it from a former captain, be it from priests that may have rescued you, be it from your family, be it from people that raised you and sent you to find your fortune. And you start smelling the sea air the closer that you get. And on these roads and ways that you come up, some coming up onto the docks, some coming through the introduce yourselves and give a brief character description of your characters to our audience, and then we'll get into seeing how you meet. So let's start with player number 1, and that will be, I almost forgot, Silly Dragon. April, you're player number 1 tonight. I need you to roll a d6, please. Oh, that's another thing too. We are going to be using, I'm giving my players the choice of using either the D&D Beyond digital dice or rolling their standard shiny math rocks, because people have missed the tactile feel of rolling dice and hearing the clickety clacks, I know. So I wanted to leave that option open. Plus, I know that the dice rolling doesn't necessarily work too well for everybody on D&D Beyond yet. I know on my machine it takes forever to get a roll going. But your mileage may vary. So I need you to roll a d6, please.
Well, I will be using the D&D Beyond dice roller
Okay.
because it works for me and my dice are packed up. Oh no. I rolled a natural 1.
That's okay.
I know, but it's I still.
Bum bum bum.
First roll of the night.
Yeah.
Hey, get it out of the
This is
way.
fine. This is cool. This is fine. Yeah.
So now, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be introducing the surprise die. And this is what will generate a surprise for somebody this evening. Well, it might. It depends on if something happens to trigger the event. And I'm going to find out who our victim of surprise will be tonight.
Ominous air quotes, anyone?
Ah.
Love that word. It's great. It's awesome.
Cool. Wow.
Okay.
Yay.
Here we go. All right. So I now know who our victim will be tonight, but I'm not telling until it happens, because surprise.
Surprise!
Surprise!
Very excited.
I'm scared. What?
I think surprise is going to take on a whole new word for us.
Just
Oh, man.
remember, we signed up for this, guys.
True.
Oh, I did
True,
sign
true,
up.
true.
We signed up for
Well,
this.
that's not true. Dragon found me in the alleyway and he's like, "We're gonna do a surprise party." And I was like, "Okay."
All right.
It was weird.
I'm not above sending out press gangs.
Yeah, I woke up and there was like a bloody animal head in my bed. I don't know.
You promised you wouldn't tell.
I mean, that never happened.
Nothing like that.
Okay. Oh, got it. Okay, get the train, Dar. We got to move to another city now. Come on.
Oh no.
All right. All right. So now then, let's begin with talking about introducing yourselves and to our audience with and give a brief description of your character. And so let's start with our player number 1, April.
Hello, I'm April, and I will be playing Alizera Treewrecker. She is a half-orc rogue. She looks a little bit different than most orcs. She's very tall and slender with very longer arms. She looks like she's done a lot of running.
Well, that's because she's a half-orc.
Half-elf.
Half-elf.
Love it.
So on the
Gotcha.
exotic side here.
Mother elf, father an orc.
So you did some track and field, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're coming to Saltmarsh to find your fortune.
Yes.
And
Gonna make that money.
that's right. Let me see here. I just need something. Okay. So you have a name of somebody that you were told to go and find.
Yes.
Do you have that name?
What if I say the notebook had a glass of red juice poured on it and everything is illegible? Both in character and in real life.
I like
Well,
it.
your former captain, Captain Beebrox, told you to contact Gellin Primewater.
Yeah, that guy. I totally knew that.
Now, you bumped into some people on the road, and do you remember what they told you, or was that lost in your notebook too?
I remember what they told me. They said that not a lot of people wanted to stick around here. There are ghosties in the nights.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I threatened a kid.
Well, you tried to scare him the way because he wasn't scared of no ghost.
No.
Okay, so you're walking down the road. You've been camping out a little bit here and there on your way in. It took you about 3 days to get there, so you're just about at the entry to the town. Next up, player number 2. That would be Sarah.
Hello. I am playing Selmathay, a tiefling warlock of the Fae. She is like 5'8", I think. Her skin is dark foresty green. And instead of the usual like demonic horns, hers have gotten changed around a little bit, and she has elk antlers. And cat eyes. She's kind of creepy looking. She if you look closely on a sunny day when everyone else's shadows are very long, she doesn't have one. Oh, and she has wings. I forgot to mention that. She doesn't show them very much. She wraps them around her, and so it just kind of, if you don't know what you're looking at, it looks like just a cloak with a couple talons clasped in front
A la
of her.
gargoyles.
Yep.
And you're coming to Saltmarsh at the suggestion of
my father. I couldn't stay around town anymore. That was kind of part of the deal, and also I wanted to leave my little town, and so now I'm here. I'm looking for the head of the trading post. I managed to save my post-it. I'm very proud of myself.
You just had to upstage me, didn't you?
No, I'm genuinely proud of myself because I thought I'd lost it. I couldn't find it where I'd written in my notebooks or anything. And then I look up and it's stuck to my desk.
I've done that.
So genuinely proud of myself on that. But her father told her to look for Zephyrin, the head of the trading post, because he owes my pa a favor.
Okay. So, I take it you flew towards Saltmarsh?
Some of the way. For a lot of the area where there weren't a lot of people around, she was flying.
Okay. Well, there's quite a bit of a stretch because Saltmarsh is in the southern tip of the kingdom of Keeland. So it's not very populated down there. The government mostly focuses on the north more than the south. Although that's starting to change a little bit, but I would say it would take you more like 2 to 3 days tops to get there. So you're just about there too. So I imagine like somewhere about what, like a mile or so out of town you'd land?
Yeah. She doesn't, like, she sticks out enough. She doesn't really want to be flying around in front of people if she can avoid it.
Okay. All right. And next, player 3, Finn.
Good even. Tonight, wait. Do we need a D6 out of Sarah? I don't mean to.
Nope.
Okay, so okay.
It's 1d6.
I was expecting everyone rolling a D6. I was scared.
Nope. No worries. Okay. I'll tell everybody if they need to roll for anything else.
Oh my goodness, I'm scared. All right. Well, tonight I will not be playing a bard, so I'm very sorry to disappoint anyone who's
great. Now we've lost the rest of the cast. Great.
Viewership drop. No. I'm sorry that I've built this brand as the Eternal Bard and I'm not barding.
I know the feeling.
But it is time for me to do different roles because I do play different classes, and tonight I will be playing an Aarakocra druid by the name of Squall. And Squall is, I guess you could consider him a variant Aarakocra, because while most Aarakocra look very parrot or eagle-like, he is very much raven-esque. And being a raven, he's not the tall, towering figure. I'm going to go ahead and assume that everyone here knows what an Aarakocra is, but for those who might just be joining us, an Aarakocra would have a bird-like head, wings upon his back, and humanoid arms and hands with talons for feet. Most Aarakocra, like I said, would be much like an eagle in appearance. However, being the variant that Squall is, he's not as towering. He's about 4'10", because he is a smaller bird boy. However, he's no nonsense. Thank you very much. Also, leaning away from my bent, I'm going to be as chaotic as lawful good as I can be. This campaign, I will be as lawful good as I can be, because I'm normally quite chaotic. But Squall is not chaotic. He needs things done right every time. Now, Squall had found favor among the crew of a merchant vessel, the Foambreaker, and they were coming back to shore when they had found out that 2 men who had died at sea would not have their shares passed to their widows. Seems the shipwright's and ship owner's uncle, or ship owner's nephew, was on board, and he decided to just slide the shares to his nephew. Squall gave up his own share and said, I will not be on the next voyage. Next port, I'm out. And so Squall is stepping off the boat in Saltmarsh, and his captain, a good man named Trigger, who offered Squall some traveling money to make up for the fact that Squall gave his share away for the poor turn that was done to the crew. Squall also is under orders to go to the trading post and meet Zephyrin. So Squall and I'm going to have to get all the names right because I just learned them moments ago. Squall and Sailmethe, yeah. Sailmethe. Squall and Sailmethe might cross paths on our quest to Zephyron, but that's where Squall is headed with a letter of recommendation and hopes for new employment.
Okay. And next up, let's go to player number 4, Jennifer.
Hey! Okay. So I am going to be playing a character called Tilly Hackwrench. I am a very light pink tiefling with short, bright, vibrant bubblegum pink hair that if you look closely, you may notice has some little singed bits in it because I am an artificer. I love to make things go boom, and occasionally that goes wrong. So I believe that I work for a dwarven clan. If it had a name, I cannot currently remember it. But
the guildmaster's name is Nargan. He's the one who sent you.
Yes. He sent me. I'm currently on a wagon into town with a stick in the mud named Donald and a brat named Fergus.
Yes, Fergus is the guildmaster's nephew, and he gave her a little bit of extra gold to put up with him.
The kid's a mess.
And you have some very interesting. You have an interesting assignment. Why don't you tell us what that assignment is?
Yes, I believe there is a mine that they are trying to dig in the area, and there have been rumors of mineral. I believe the clan has an interest in it, so I believe we're supposed to go down there and assess the situation.
Okay, and last but assuredly not least, Nikki. By Gar, tell us your story.
Hi everyone, it's Nikki. Tonight I will be playing Ludani Wavecrash, or Lulu. She is a water genasi that resides up at the temple of up just a little bit past Saltmarsh. She was found on the beach after she accidentally set a ship on fire. And while she wouldn't have drowned, being lost at sea was not on her priorities of things to happen to her. So she just pretty much said, I don't want to die at sea. And something hurt her. And the next thing she knows, she woke up on the beach with a new mark on her arm, looking very similar to like a great wave crashing just on her forearm. But she was taken in by the temple, and she does pretty much odd jobs for them until they said, go out and do good for people. And she was like, all right. So get ready for my chaotic good paladin, y'all. My chaotic good paladin pirate. What's up?
Okay, outstanding. Well, I think it's pretty safe to say we have a very diverse and eclectic party of characters. All right, so it's the day of your arrival, and it's overcast as it usually is in Saltmarsh. There's occasional sunny days. They're not too frequent. Well, with a name like with the word marsh in the town, it's kind of a given, I guess. It's a smallish port town, which is starting to build up a little bit more. On your ways in, you do notice a little bit, for such an out-of-the-way town, there seems to be a little bit more of a military presence for some reason. There's a small guard station that's set up at each of the entry points into the town. There's a small station at the top of the docks, and Squall, when you get there to the top of the docks, there is a dockmaster there. Yes, may I help you?
Name Squall, disembarking from the disembarking from the phone breaker. I'm supposed to see the master of the trading post, a Zaffron, sir.
Oh, you're here to see Zaffron. I see. And how long do you intend on staying in Saltmarsh?
As long as it keeps me fed and feathered.
Quite. Very well. Entry fee is a copper piece for those coming in through the docks.
Of course. Just a moment. Out of play, I'm positive he has that.
Oh yeah, you got coin.
If it is in fact copper.
He'll give you change.
He'll give you change. All right, so I hand him my coin. There you are, good sir.
He'll hand you back the difference.
Thank you.
Just do be aware, we don't cotton to troublemakers. You say you're from the foam breaker.
Well, that's right, Captain Trigger's crew.
Captain Trigger. Well, I have him listed here. He is apparently a captain of some renown. So, do you have anything from him to?
That's right. Squall reaches into his tunic, tucked under his belt. He pulls out the letter of recommendation from Captain Trigger. Here we are.
Yes, this seems in order. All right. Very well. You may enter. Do mind the anything that the guard might say to you. Do keep an eye out for less than savory characters.
Always.
And Squall has officially entered Saltmarsh. He says, you can find the trading post if you go down about 2 blocks and make a right.
Thank you. That was going to be my next question.
Yes, thank you. And he goes back and starts writing in his book. And he's already forgotten you're there. All right, so let's see. All right, so Alzira, you come in to more or less the main town entryway. You see that there's a little bit of a line, and you see that there's a few different people, different classes of people. There's even different races. This is not a big port city like Waterdeep or Neverwinter. There seems to be some construction going on. One of the things that you also notice too is what looks to be, as you enter the town, you seem to notice that there's almost a huge crater in the ground. So you come up, you move up in the line. State your business. What brings you, Saltmarsh? And this is a guard. This is a member of the Keelan Guard. You can recognize the uniform.
Hi, hello, hi. How are you? I'm here. I got a letter. I'm supposed to meet Dedelin Prime Water.
you're here to see Master Primewater?
Yeah. I was sent here by my Captain B-Box.
I don't have a listing by that name, but well, if you're looking to see Master Primewater, by all means, please enter,
you.
and you'll find him at the town hall. I believe. Let me see. It's midday. They should be in council meeting right now. You might have to wait a little bit for him to come out.
Oh, okay. Is there a place to? Is there like a place to stay? What would you recommend?
Oh well, there's several places that you can go and check out. I live primarily in the barracks and whatnot, but you can go and look at. You can go check out the Fellfire House. That's a fairly average place. Not too expensive from what I understand from some of the lads.
Okay, thank you so much. I will go to town hall and then I'll find the tavern. And as she's turning around and like trying to say goodbye, she like trips over herself. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
That's all right. That's all right.
Have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you. You too.
Bye.
Next. Okay.
Hello,
Now
I would die for her. It has been 2 minutes.
Same,
I
I'm
would
just-
die for her.
I'm just like, I'm gonna protect all of you, but some of you I have notes like super protect, absolutely protect, can probably stand on their own.
Okay, so all right, so Tilly, you have you've dropped off Fergus and Donald at the mining colony, and they and the coachman asks if you had wanted to go into the town. You had said something about maybe looking for a place to set up your gadgets in your laboratory and whatnot.
Oh, yeah. That sounds good.
So yeah, you can go in. You'll go in. You get in the wagon. It's about a little bit more than an hour to get there and everything. And the driver, driver's a dwarf. He's part of the clan. Well, this is a bit of a backwater, ain't it?
I mean, I guess it could be worse.
Well, the chief gave me instructions to make sure that you knew what was going on and everything. And well, there's been a bit of a trouble down here from what they've been telling me. They the town don't want no imperial encroachment and everything. And well, the clan and the guildmaster's cousin who runs up the mining operation, he's been having some trouble because they were brought here to set up the mine and to try to bring more of a presence down here or something. It's to give the government an excuse to come barge in down here, and a lot of the locals, they don't like it at all. So they've been giving us a little bit of trouble here and there, from what I understand.
I'm really not good at politics. Machines are easier than people, really.
Give me a good forge and hammer over a stinking bureaucrat any day.
I can't say I really understand it.
So I think maybe you might. Well, you want to. I don't know if you have to set up in the town per se, but we do need to get some supplies. Hopefully, we'll be able to hit something up at the trading post.
Oh, I'm always up for shopping. Shopping is great.
So now the wagon actually has like an emblem on it, and it's able to go right through the side entrance into the town with like no problem. The guards just let it right in. And you're heading towards the trading post. Okay. Salmathay.
Yes.
So you're coming in by the same main entrance that Alzira came in through. And so you saw her trip. You're a few people back. You saw this tall, lanky kind of half orc just take a tumble over a pile of axes and whatnot, and pick them up and go and move inside. And they come and you come up and just, hi.
Hello.
What's your business here?
Traveling through.
Okay. What business do you have in Saltmarsh?
Well, I need to speak to the head of the trading post, Zephyrin.
Oh. Okay. Let me see here. Yes. All right. You need to go see Zephyrin.
Yes, I do.
All right. Let me just make a note of that. Have to keep a careful log of things. We have to watch out. We been getting reports of smugglers and pirates and whatnot, so we have to keep an eye out for those types, you know.
Oh, I'm sure.
So, all right. Well, if you go down this way about 4 blocks down, and you make a right, and that should bring you right to the trading post.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
She heads in. Yeah, I think she looks around at some of the other directions to see if she wants to go there, but she's like, no, I'll go with the directions for now.
Okay. And Ludani, the sea elf cleric Ardino comes to you. You're in the temple.
Hey, Artie, how's it going?
I'm doing fine, thank you. I was wondering if you could possibly bring some of these blankets that some of the brothers have made. Bring them to the trading post. They're supposed to take these, and then we're supposed to get some tallow candles in from them in exchange. Could you possibly see fit to bring those for us?
Oh yeah, sure, absolutely. These look beautiful. You guys worked really hard on them.
Oh yes, they do. It's one of the few things that we excel at here at the temple. And the temple is, by the way, you've been there for some time now, so you know that it is a temple to the goddess of the sea, Umberlee.
Thank you. I'm so sorry. For some reason, I completely blanked on.
Well, I didn't give you I hadn't given you the name last time. Last time I just said the mother of the sea.
The mother of the sea, yeah.
And the woman that came with Ardino to bring you from the beach, her name is Hannah. So, you're heading to the trading post as well.
Yep. Got a cart full of blankets and do some trading for some candles. I didn't give this description earlier to you guys, but you seeing walk up to the trading post a 5'9" woman wearing orange and brown and red, kind of simple monk's clothing or clerical robes, that she's definitely altered to fit her. And she has like jade hair that's currently tied back and looks wet, like she just got out of the shower, and like a teal skin that also looks very wet. She wet.
She's moist.
She's moist.
I'm very moist to meet you. I mean, okay. Alrighty. So you're heading. So just about everybody is heading towards the trading post. The trading post is a Not too far from the town hall, actually, and I'm missing something. Okay.
You're just missing the fact that out of play, Finn is used to barding everywhere, and Squall is just gonna have to be like I'm gonna have to really cast the veil thick.
I had part of the.
I took your
Zoom.
bard, Finn, and I stole it from my pirate. It's mine now.
Fantastic. I will try to play this as straight as I can.
It's straight and narrow, like an arrow.
Straight and narrow, just right where it's supposed to go. Just completely. Everything is going to be perfectly fine.
I'm sorry, Squall. Where is it supposed to go?
It's
Back on trail.
Okay.
Back on the rails.
Stay in the car. Stay in the car.
Land the plane. Land the plane.
All right, so you find your way towards the trading post, and the trading post, as I said, it's just a stone's throw away from the town hall. And just as you're about to enter the town hall, and just as you're about to enter the trading post, I need everybody to make a dexterity save, please.
Oh boy, goody!
I'm good at those.
I'm not.
Goody, goody.
I'm gonna see if my dice like me today, and if not, I'm switching to the dice rollers because they hated me a couple days ago.
Well,
I'm rolling new dice.
Nat 20!
New dice.
Nat 20!
Okay.
Yoo!
I got
All
a
right.
6.
Whoever, all right. Anybody that rolled under a 12, you are knocked to your feet from the sound and vibrations of a massive explosion that seems to hit the ground.
And what if we rolled a 1?
Oh.
You're flat on your beak, Squall.
Okay.
Cartoon, like your beak is like in the ground.
Oh no!
Yeah, you're
Poor
down.
birdie. Oh no. Oh.
Let me fix that. Okay. And all of a sudden, there's madness in the street. People are running and screaming. All of a sudden, there's more explosions. And people are yelling out for the guards. The guard starts coming out, and you can see that off in the distance, you hear whistling, and followed by an explosion. There are cannons being fired on the town.
Oh hell no!
Okay.
Is Squall back to his speed enough to where he can take to the air? Because I don't think he'd like to stay on the ground for this.
You can get up, and I'm going to need everybody to roll initiative.
Just
Here we
real
go.
quick, how far away are those cannons from where we can see, or do they're so far away we can't see them, but we can hear them?
From where you are in the town, the port is not visible, so you can see barely the top of like the mast of a ship that seems to be far out, though.
Oh, it's on a ship, not on land.
Yes.
I see. Okay. All right. I'm using the dice roller now because that was a 19.
Okay.
I got a 13.
All right.
Squall got a 5.
Oh no.
Oh.
See what happens when you go against type?
I know, right?
Okay, so anybody 20 or over?
No.
No, no.
15 to 20?
19.
18.
I'm sorry,
Oh, wow.
19?
Ludani got a 19. Tilly got an 18.
Yeah.
So Mythe has a 16.
Okay. And Elzira?
13.
And Squall. Got a what?
5.
he only has 4.
Aarakocra only have 3 fingers and a thumb on each hand, so...
Yep.
Gotta commit to the bit.
1, 2,
Five.
3, 4,
There you
5,
go.
6, 7, 8.
It's a
What are you talking
learning
about? They're only
curve,
8.
Finn. There's a learning curve.
There is. I'm not in tune with nature yet.
All right.
There.
We're level 1. Nobody's ready yet.
Yeah.
You're
So,
fine.
so we have your initiatives, and let me see. All right. Well, what are you doing? Are you heading towards the source of towards what seems to be the source of the explosions? People are screaming, "They're coming towards the port! They're coming towards the port!" You hear cries of panic.
Okay. Ludani immediately turns to like one of the guards running by, and she says, "Hey man, you gotta get some of those people out on boats, and you gotta get the people on land to protect, to build up bomb protection when these things come ahead, and you're gonna lose the town before you lose the ship." Trying to convince the guards to prioritize defending the town before attacking the ships.
Make a persuasion.
Okay. That's a 16.
Oh, of course. We know that. We know that. Everybody down. Everybody seek shelter. So, and he runs off, and you can see that he's telling somebody of a higher rank what you had suggested.
Cool. And then Ludani's gonna make her way towards a boat. She might be stealing one.
Well, you can see that as you round the corner. What's everybody else doing? Are you all going the same way?
Squall's trying to look...
I'm looking around. Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
Is the driver that was with me, can I see him? Is he anywhere still around?
Oh yeah, no, he was right there with you. He's trying to control the ponies right now.
Gotcha. I'm just gonna turn around to him and kind of freak out for a second, what's going on?
Oh, must be. I don't know. It must be those bloody pirates I heard about. Those sea princes. They haven't been around here in a while, though. From what I understand, it's been quite a while.
What do we do?
Well, for one thing, I guess if you can help them fight anything off that comes on the shore, a boarding party or something. I don't know what to do. Oh, these damn ponies.
Okay. We left Donald and Fergus in another place. Should we make sure they're alive? Should you go make sure they're alive?
No, they're back at the mine. They're back at the mine. You dropped them off, and you came in here by yourself, so that's okay.
Brain. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Squall's trying to get up into the sky. That's kind of his happy place. He wants to be able to see everything that's going on. That was his job on the ship, was to get a lay of the water before any kind of storm. And so Squall's up in the sky trying to scout out now. So I fly up and I'm looking to see what kind of attackers, what are their numbers. I'm looking for everything a scout would be looking for, because I want to know what the situation is we're in.
There is a big ship, but it's far away. you're thinking that for these cannons to be going off, if they're coming from that ship, they have to be some pretty powerful cannons, because this ship is a good 1,000 yards out into the middle of the bay.
And
make a perception roll.
Of course. I'm going to the dice roller because I made a critical fail.
No, that's 2. Finn.
That's 2. I'm going to the dice roller.
Whatever die you're using, jail it.
Yeah, dice jail.
The dice needs to be cleansed. We need cleansing.
He's betrayed me.
And get some rosemary.
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
All right. So I made a critical fail on. So I guess I can see the ship.
You can see the ship. You don't notice anything else, though. That's out of the ordinary. I will say that you don't notice any small boats, though. You don't notice any rowboats or dinghies.
Just one ship that's bombarding the shore.
To be honest, you can't even tell that.
Okay.
As far as you know, there's you had enough knowledge that for this ship to be out that far, they had to be pretty powerful guns, or they didn't come from that ship.
All right. So is there enough? Is there a captain near me that I can come down and report that recon information to? Because I'm trying to, that's my job. I find out what's out there and I relay it back to any captain of the guard.
You go down, and the harbor master that lets you in, he's running all helter-skelter. Pardon it, Arakokra boy, but like a chicken with his head cut off.
Fair.
And his notebooks are flying all over the place. And it's, what are you doing?
One ship out far. Is there anyone who can barricade, return fire? Who needs to know who's doing this?
I don't know. I'm not a military man. I'm a bureaucrat.
Fair enough. So Squall leaves him behind. He's making his way to the nearest soldier.
Okay. All right. So who else is heading towards where they think the action is coming from? You saw a bird person fly up into the sky.
Alizera is like walking in, about to walk up town hall. Here's the bombs, everything. Sees this bird take off, and she just starts chasing it.
Okay, so you see this guy.
It looks like it's going in a direction, like with intent.
Okay, fair enough.
And she's used to the forest and living in the trees, so she sees things going in a direction with intent. She's going in that direction.
Fair enough. Is anybody else heading in that direction? Same thing. You were all in pretty much the same area, so.
Yeah, 'cause I think some of they thought about flying and saw the bird person go up and was like, actually, no thanks, I'm good down here.
Okay, let's see. All right. I need everybody to make another dexterity check, please.
Oh boy.
Come on, dice roller.
Hot dice, hot
Check
dice.
or save?
Ouch.
A dexterity save.
Oh, gotcha.
An 11. Doesn't save me, but it's better than what I got last time.
13.
5.
I also got a 13.
Whee!
Dirty 20.
Dirty
Yay!
20. Okay.
Was that dice or the dice roller?
That was the dice roller.
So thank you, D&D Beyond.
Thank you, Avery.
D&D Beyond.
All right. So those that rolled, what did I say last time? 13 or 12? 12 or under. You fall prone as another explosion rocks. Without even needing to roll for it, you see that ship did not fire the source of this explosion.
Okay.
And who did not fall down? Okay. All of you make a perception check, please.
$16.
16.
Nat 20.
Ooh!
Our first nat 20. Isn't it fitting? The first person to get the natural 1 gets the first natural 20.
I
We
got
all
a 20 on
know.
the first dex.
Finn
Squall
Oh,
takes
that's right,
the
so you got the
highs and he
natural 20,
takes
that's
the
right.
lows.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay.
only
So
does
we've gotten over our first critical fail. We've gotten over our first natural 20s. Here we go. You see that these are almost like explosions in the ground. Even though you're hearing this whistling, you don't see a source for them. They're just appearing almost. Alzira, with that 16, you notice that it looks a lot like the crater that you saw by the entry. So the reason that, and you're wondering, like, well, why are they saying that the town's being attacked?
Mhm.
Well, it looks like the town's being attacked, but you're kind of confused as to why the guards are saying that a ship is attacking, because you don't see any source for these explosions. It's very mysterious. So, as you come up closer, you come across the bird that you followed.
Hi. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
That's fair. That's fair. These.
Do you know what's happening?
There's one ship out farther out than I could really tell any details for, but these don't seem to be shells. It looks like just
The ground is
explosions.
exploding up.
Is something coming from underground? Can you tell?
I don't know. I'm gonna start digging in the hole. Dig.
Right. Have you seen the guard? A member of the guard?
They were by the entrance, and they've been running around. There's one. He went that way.
You do see a bunch of them heading towards the town hall too.
All right. What weapon is Alizira carrying? Alizira carrying?
Which weapon?
What is he noticing hanging from her hip?
Oh, you would notice that she has 2 short swords on her hip, but they're not really short. They're short swords, but they look more like axes almost. They're like short axes. And there's 2 daggers attached to her hip, like her side of her chest, and a crossbow across her back.
Well, you're armed, so it's not time to dig tunnels. It's time to save people. Follow me.
Okay. And again, I will follow that bird, man.
Okay. All right. Ludani, you're at you're coming up on the pier, and you see the 2 of them together. What do you do?
Where are you going? The ship's that way.
He said to go, Mr. Sorry, what is your name? I don't want to call you Mr. Birdman.
Squall. Squall's fine.
Oh, Mr. Squall said we should go this way.
There is one ship out there, but we can't tell where the bombs, shells are coming from. It seems the ground is just opening up. We're trying to find the guard. Where are we mounting a defense?
Oh, there's another one. Oh.
I did yell at the guards to help defend the town from ship fire, but if it's coming from underground, they need to evacuate.
It looks like it's coming up.
Well, that's where we need to go. We need to belay that order. Are you coming?
It's not coming from the ship.
No, it's not coming from the ship. That ship is far too far out there to be shelling this beach, and there's simply no mortar in sight. There's no cannons. There's no shot. We need to evacuate. We have to belay that order.
Yeah, let's go do that. It did seem weird that a pirate ship would attack a shoreline. That's ridiculous. Let's go.
Okay.
So I'm
And-
assuming by now there's a barricade we're heading towards.
There is starting to be a little bit of a barricade put up past the ports. They're throwing benches and wood and beams and anything that they can grab, bringing up carts. In fact, town guards come and commandeer your wagon, Tilly.
Awesome. Speaking of which, Tilly's doing two things. Sorry. Number one, like when the explosions are going off, I'm looking for, is there like a pattern, a directionality of like they're heading in a certain direction?
No, there is no discernible pattern. It just seems to be, it almost seems very random wherever it might have happened to be.
Okay.
You do notice though, what did you roll on your did you roll perception?
Yes, I rolled a 16.
You rolled a 16 as well. You noticed that they were not coming in contact with any of the buildings.
Okay, so like just in the roads or like open areas?
In some of the roadways and in like dirt patches. The closest that one came to a building was like at the beginning of like an alleyway, but it actually didn't cause any damage other than dirt getting thrown up and some stone getting thrown up into the buildings. That was it, but no buildings seem to have actually been touched yet.
Okay, so she's gonna jump into like the nearest crater. Can I tell by like what's left? Is there any kind of residue? Is it like chemical? Like this was a mechanical kind of explosion, like a cannon, or is this magical?
Make an investigation roll.
Uh-oh. 8. It was a 4.
You just see that it's blast marks. It's scorched. That's pretty much about it. It's about 3 feet deep.
Okay.
It's not like a hole that's going like down any place. It's just a crater. It's just a blast crater basically.
Okay, then she's gonna, I guess, jump out of it and start running towards, I guess, wherever it seems this came from.
Okay, so it was as you're coming out. That's when the guard comes by and says, "We need this cart for the barricade," and they take it from your driver. Are you going to follow?
Yeah. I just start sprinting in that direction.
Okay, so, Salmathe, what are you doing?
I think she is kind of back a little bit from the main group, like she hears them talking. Excuse me. And is listening, and she comes up, she's like, "So not the ship. Hello. Yes, hi.
No, not the ship.
No, it's too far out. It's far out of range for any cannon. Something seems to be just coming right out of the ground here.
Does Ludani, who's probably the only person that lives here for a decent amount of time, know where the closest if there's a mine shaft near here, or
the closest thing that you know of is the Dwarven mining colony, which is about 2 or 3 hours away on cart. And you do hear occasional references to that very thought. Some people are wondering if it's got anything to do with the mining, with the miners. It's bad enough they're looking to take away our livelihood. Now they're going to take away our town. That sort of thing.
Yeah. Would you know what is directly under the city? If it's just
Oh, this is just, it's the city was built on marshland.
Yeah. So, like,
This barricade that they're making, are we near a building right now?
Not near a building. They're trying to set it up alongside alongside the port itself. They're just trying, because they're figuring that it's coming from that ship. So they're trying to build up a little bit of a wall, because this is not a walled city. There is no real protection. So they're just trying to set up something that they might be able to attack back from. You do see that they're starting to bring up a cannon of their own.
Oh no, stop.
Whoa, what's all this?
It's from the ground, not the ship.
That ship is far out, Captain. It cannot possibly be artillery fire. We have to know where this is coming from. It seems more from the ground than anything. Ma'am, how are your wings and eyes?
He yells back, and you see an officer come out. A naval officer actually comes out. What's this about too far away?
The ship I saw just now on the horizon is far farther than I've ever seen a cannon shoot, sir.
Let me see. And he takes out a spyglass and he looks out at it. He says, that's just a merchant ship. They didn't. Where the blasted devil are these coming from then?
Permission to take another scouting run. Ma'am, how are your eyes and how are your wings?
Wings are good. Eyes.
That's a very presumptuous thing to ask.
Thought you weren't supposed to be a bard anymore.
Looking for utility here.
Depends what kind of utility. Yes, let's go up and take a look around.
Ooh.
All right, so now do we get to add our do we get to add our modifiers for perception as we look around to see what's up?
Yes, you do.
All right. You go ahead, roll, because your dice are hotter than mine right now. I have a +3 to perception.
Excellent.
Is there anything I can do to help them as well on the ground?
You can try to. Well, you're on the ground and they're up there, so they can be like looking around. So they have a bit of a different focus, so that's why they can give each other the help with the.
Can I look
perception?
On the ground then?
Sure, you can. You can use in your case, it would be investigation.
Damn it! I don't want to.
Because you're purposely looking for something.
Oh, okay. No, I got a 19.
Okay. You don't notice anything within your purview of understanding other than you're closer to the front of what's been going on than the explosions were. So nothing near the port itself had exploded. It's just very strange where they all are. They immediately thought that the ship that was out there was firing on them. That's why the guards were all panicking, saying it's coming. They're coming. The pirates are coming. That's why they thought that's what they thought it was.
Okay.
Because the first explosion came down right in the middle of the street, in between the trading post and the town hall.
Okay.
So that's why the guards were going nuts over there. Because that's the town hall, that's where the council is, which is in session at this moment, if you'll recall.
Mm-hmm.
So
Parents don't care about that. Anyway, Finn.
Yeah.
What we got
I
on that
rolled
dice?
a 1.
Oh. No!
Okay, so my physical dice hate me. D&D Beyond lured me in with the nat 20 and then dropped a crit fail on me.
Wow.
There are no numbers in between.
D&D Beyond
D&D
Beyond giveth, D&D Beyond taketh away.
The only common denominator here is you, Finn.
Maybe your next character will be a bard and you'll be able to roll well.
My God.
Right,
Shots fired.
Ooh, would you like some salve for that burn? Oh my goodness. All right, so you you don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Not in my
everybody that's not in the air, everybody's still on the ground. Make another dexterity save, please.
Oh my god, please.
So
please.
at this point, am I headed in their general direction or?
Well, yeah, because you were brought right up there because you're running after your cart, which was commandeered.
Gotcha.
So the barricade is where they all were.
Okay, so while I was running, like side note, I used thaumaturgy to make my voice like really really loud and was just yelling at people saying, "Get off the streets! Inside is safe."
So loud.
Okay.
But
That
like
is
really
actually
loud.
that is actually one of my favorite uses for thaumaturgy.
I always imagine it's like from Harry Potter where they put the wand against their throat and you can just hear it across the stadium.
That's exactly
I'm
it.
just imagining that in this bubblegum pink tiefling running down the street, and it's great.
What was this a roll for?
Dexterity save.
I got a 14. I did it, everybody. I stayed on my feet. Hooray!
I got a 4.
No.
What did
I
did
got a
you roll?
9.
Oh, you got a 9. Okay.
I rolled a 3 and I got
All
a
right.
9.
So you
I rolled a 2.
you're not like flat on your faces or anything. You stumbled. You'll have to like stand back up again. As another explosion goes off. This time it goes about 30 feet away from the barrier. This time in back of the barrier though. So in the middle of another street. And it's kicking up dirt and everything.
Is there a possibility that this could be something invisible?
Can I shoot it? Sorry.
Very tall orc lady. Hi. Call me Lulu. Can you help me convince these people to let us use their cannon
Cannon? For what?
to shoot the hole?
I was just going to shoot it with my crossbow.
Okay, but look at the hole. Look at the crater. Look at your crossbow. And look at the cannon.
Well, I didn't... Hey, can we use your cannon? Hi, cannon guys. Can we please use your cannons? It'd be very, very helpful for saving your lives.
We're up in the air, Finn. We're up in the air.
We're up in the air. We can't help. We can't help right now.
Yes?
We can't hear this convo.
Hey, Finn. Hey, Finn.
I don't think I'm there yet.
Guess what my charisma is?
Tell me, please.
I'm helping you. Don't worry. I'm here to help.
So what? So yeah. So persuasion.
I'm giving you my +1.
So I have a -1.
So it's a 0. It's a flat roll.
So roll persuasion.
16.
Unfortunately,
Oh,
the naval officer rolled a nat 20.
Dang it!
Guys.
So he is not convinced. No, that's ridiculous. I can't waste a perfectly good cannon shooting into the ground. Are you daft?
Yes, but shoot it.
All
Wait,
right.
so
While we're up here, can
Yeah.
I try making a perception check now?
Sure.
All right. Please, dice. Not great. That is a 14 total.
That's good enough to know from where you are. It just seems to explode right there on the spot. There doesn't seem to be any source.
Huh.
All of a sudden, it's just and this massive release of explosive force and the flash of light that you would assume goes with the explosion.
what do you see, lady?
There's nothing exploding.
Nothing.
There's no source of it.
Just
It
dirt.
It just seems to go boom.
How close am I to the last crater?
Well, you left that behind when you flew up in the air.
Of course,
the one that just happened. You're about. How far up did you go?
I would say we flew up over the highest roof, so about 30, 40 feet.
Okay, so about 40 feet up, and I would say you're about 30 or so feet further away as well from that crater.
All right.
So can I tell whether it looks like they're going in a line or if it's just sporadic all over the place, or can I not tell?
It's you can roll. Yeah, you can go ahead and roll just a base investigation.
Okay. Well, I'm not very good at that one, but that's all right. 17.
Okay. You're pretty confident that there's no pattern.
Huh. Okay. There's not even a pattern. It doesn't look like it's moving in a line.
Well, if we're dealing with something invisible, I can track it. I just need to know where. I do know fairy fire.
Ironic.
Okay. At that moment that you're talking to each other, there's all of a sudden this what looks like a massive explosion, but there's no like real sound, but there's a huge splash of water in the bay just about 50 feet away from the dock. And that's where we're going to take our break.
All right.
Oh!
Awesome.
For the cannon that I steal.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Nikki, our goal now is to steal a cannon.
I'm
Oh my
right there
God.
with you. We're stealing a freaking cannon.
So Welcome back to D&D Surprise Party, Episode 1, Welcome to Saltmarsh. When last we left our gallant band, they had just come into the town of Saltmarsh, and almost immediately, all of Vernus started busting loose, with explosions seeming to pop up out of nowhere. A ship off in the middle of the bay, it was determined, could not possibly be firing cannonballs. Nobody seems to know where these explosions are coming from. And when we left off, they just saw a massive water spout, a huge splash appear in the bay. And that's where we left off. So now you've just seen this huge splash of water, and there's nothing there.
I keep forgetting I have this thing because I'm a paladin. I'm gonna shoot off a divine sense. I imagine that Ludani's also never really thought to use it before, but I guess she's just thinking like, is there something nearby? And then she feels that like pulse, like a ripple in the water sort of effect. For the DM, it's until the end of your next turn, you can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell. You can detect good and evil. Know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet. As long as they're not behind total cover. And I don't know anything specific about them, like nothing like their CR or who they are, but like good celestial or bad undead. Something like that.
Actually, you do sense a presence. You sense a fey presence.
Okay.
And it seems to be somewhere above the town.
Is it our flying friend?
No.
No. Okay. I was about to say, I don't think the tiefling count. Cool. Okay.
It's somewhere. If you're looking around, you can sense it. It seems to be. You seem to be pulled over the town hall, over the council building. It's definitely over, though. It's not like an area.
No. Yeah. Oh shit. Bird person. Squall.
Right. I
come
pipe
here.
down.
There's something. It feels like sparkles. It feels like magic.
What does?
It's something because I like to think that until she actually meets this creature, she just gets like the feeling of whatever like Sonic came back to her. So she's like magic, sparkles, earth. There's that sitting above the Capitol building, but we can't see it.
Very well. How far are we from the Capitol right now? Capitol building?
You're about 50, 60 feet away. Because you were up and then you came down.
That's within range. So Squall is arming. If I pull out the javelin that I'm carrying, is that an extra action?
No, pulling it out is a free action.
So I ready my javelin.
I said pulling it. Oh, you April.
Oh
These people are horrible.
We're wonderful people.
I have no idea
am
what
pointing
you're
at
talking
you.
about.
From my vantage point, I'm pointing at you.
No idea what you're talking about.
So, with least opportunity to be misinterpreted.
Go ahead and whip it out, Squall. Whip out that javelin.
Squall arms himself in his left hand and casts fairy fire with his right at the point where Lulu just indicated this being is. And I know I get to, just because it matters, I get to choose the color. I cast cast fairy fire blue.
Nice.
I always cast blue.
Okay. You see it start to take effect. You see what looks like an amorphous shape. And it starts to get defined a little bit more. And then your fairy fire dissipates.
Okay.
Would there have been enough time that I could have shot at the form? Because I had my crossbow and I was ready to shoot at the hole.
Give me a dexterity save.
18?
Okay, you can try to get the shot off. You can make the shot. I would say because it was such a quick occurrence with the fairy fire, that it evens out. You don't get the advantage that you would get from the fairy fire, but you don't get disadvantage either.
That works for me.
Fair. No.
Oh no.
I don't know how, but this is Finn's fault.
It is. It is.
Now, is that a hand crossbow or a light crossbow?
It is my hand crossbow.
The hand crossbow. Okay.
There goes that.
It actually jams. So you don't lose the bolt,
Oh, that's good.
and you didn't shoot it into anybody by mistake.
Ooh. Thank
That would
you.
have been
Kind
bad.
DM.
But and then I need everybody to make a perception roll.
Sweet.
Salmathe, you get advantage.
Okay.
Sweet.
Good thing.
8.
Me too.
Oh, that's better. That is a 19.
22.
Ooh.
Tilly?
Ooh.
17.
Okay.
Yay! Us here trying to steal a cannon. We're like, how do we?
A little distracted.
Well, you hear something of different varying degrees almost. You hear what sounds like a whistle, Tilly. You hear like a strange little whistle. Not like the whistle of an incoming attack, like a shell or something, but almost like a little tune. Squall,
Yes.
you hear what sounds almost like a slight chuckle.
Okay.
Salmathe, you hear a full out
Sparkles.
Okay. Question.
Someone's playing with us.
Ugh.
So as I'm running through, when I was like running through the streets and stuff, what am I seeing a lot of like major injuries going on? Like, are these hitting in large crowds of people?
I'll give that to you that actually no.
Okay.
You didn't see anybody injured. There, as far as you know, there has been no collateral damage other than to the ground.
Okay. At this point, where am I?
You're at the you're at the barricade. You've seen
Okay.
all this that was going on. You heard what heard like the whistle coming up from the area that Squall was pointing to a few minutes ago.
Okay, so like did I see the exchange where they like pointed at like did I see
Yes.
them try to shoot up there?
Yes.
Okay.
You were watching you watched the whole thing. You were able to see the whole thing.
Okay. So I'm gonna approach this group of like people that seem to know what's going on and be trying to do something, I guess, and just run in, kind of out of breath. Hey, I don't think this is trying to hurt anyone. I don't know what it is, but I don't think it's trying to hurt anyone. They haven't actually hurt anyone yet.
I
That's
know what it is.
Wait, you know what it is?
Oh, I don't know precisely who, but I definitely know that it is Faye, unfortunately. But
That's what it is.
Well, whatever it is, it's not aiming for the buildings, and it hasn't, I didn't see any injuries in the streets.
That's rad. It's
Then-
still causing mayhem, though.
Then what does it want? How do we talk to it?
I don't know, but I'm kind of impressed, to be honest.
well, if somebody would like to join me in talking to it, I'm going to see what exactly it wants and if I can redirect it elsewhere. Faye.
Seeing as I'm the one with the reach, let's go. And
Would anyone else like a ride?
I'm
I
game.
can go with you. Or I could probably climb the side of the building.
I will let the guards know to keep everybody inside while we deal with this.
It's a fair plan.
Okay.
unfortunately, these wings are built for one.
I was ready for you to say these wings are built for walking. That's not what they're built for at all.
That's
Well,
like
I don't know. The way he's been rolling tonight.
Well,
with
with Squall's size, he's not lifting any of these people into the air. He's a smaller bird boy.
You're a small little bird, man. I love it. Sorry. Continue.
Okay.
So you're really hearing the giggling, the high pitched giggling, and you hear a voice say, "Say,
God, I hope that's not your patron. That's Nikki, not me.
Would you care to identify yourself?
Oh, I'm just simple me. I'm nobody. I'm just little Isidore." And you see appearing before you a very thin, lanky, almost like a gnome.
Oh, no.
A somewhat gnomish appearance, with a very long nose and large pointy ears. "So, you've found another town, have you, Selmithy?"
I have. Is Squall hearing this as well?
Oh, you're all hearing this.
Okay.
Friend
Okay.
of yours.
No, can't say that.
Oh, no, I'm not her master. No, I just wanted to check in on her.
I'm doing quite fine. I believe I would be doing better if I was more able to blend in, but I suppose you're fun.
That's not the master's fault.
No, but you are causing a little bit of havoc.
Oh, this? It's all just, what do the mortals call it? Smoke and mirrors.
Unfortunately, these roads will have to be repaired, sir. It's a little bit more than fun and games.
You know, this guy kind of looks like my Uncle Sprocket.
What roads? Oh, these mortal byways. Snaps his fingers, and you see everything seems to be back to normal.
Okay, that's a cool trick.
I wanted to make sure you were coming to the right place, Selmithy. The master asked me to check on you.
Well, you can go ahead and inform him that I am, in fact, here.
Good. That's very good. The master will be pleased.
I'm so glad.
I'm afraid we're missing something here. Are you indentured in some way, miss?
I can explain things later, if you don't mind. Now then, first things first, you can go back and report that I am here. And
We
then
just wanted to make sure you kept your part of the bargain.
I am, and you may go.
Very well. Then I've also been informed to tell you that those sick children are well.
Hmm.
The fevers are broken, as promised.
Glad to hear it.
Well, I'll see you again. And vanishes in like a whirlwind of smoke.
What the
I
hell
hate
was that?
him. I hate him so much.
What? Who was that? What was that? What happened?
All right, let's go talk somewhere not in the open, please.
Of course.
So the guards are starting to let the people out of the council chambers, and everybody's coming out looking like, what's going on? They're all very confused by the fact that where there were gaping holes, now there aren't. There's like no debris, no seeming damage or anything. And just to let you know, if you were wondering why an illusion would knock you off your feet, because it had a very powerful sound component and was using a little bit of thunder force behind it as well.
Of course.
So
It's all
All right,
right.
where
Everything's fine. And Selmathe is just calling out to everybody at large. It's all right. Everything's been taken care of.
That might not be the best move. I would have said we probably should have pretended like we didn't know what was going on either, but that's cool.
When
I
you
mean,
look,
I don't think we have to pretend.
That's fair.
I
for
can
some of us.
explain, but when things would have gotten blamed on me anyways. That's how it always happens.
Well, not if you tell us what's going on.
I will, I promise. Let's just get out of the open.
I've got the nice guard man at the gate told me about an inn.
Inn sounds lovely.
The Felfort house.
I'll join you there in a second. I'll go ahead and let the guards know that it was just
Faye.
somebody
tricks.
here playing a trick. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was sent to meet someone, a Zephyrin. I might have to catch up.
Well, I have to go. I have to meet him as well.
I have to go see someone who just left that building.
Yeah, I left people at the trading post.
Well, shall we
And they
take care
took
of
my wagon.
Well, you
that's
may want to
rude.
get that back.
Yeah,
Shall we
probably.
take care of our errands and then agree to meet back at what was the name of that inn again?
The Felfire house.
Bellfire House. Boy, that's a name. Yes, why don't we attend to our errands and then we'll meet back up tonight.
Oh.
I'll explain.
Seeing as we have similar business, I'd just as soon follow you, dear.
Very well.
Okay, so, just to give you a little bit of extra intrigue, I rolled the surprise die a few moments ago, but nothing happened.
All right.
Okay.
Let me put it. I'll tell you, and I'll tell the folks watching. The surprise die is a mechanic that I invented for this wonderful dire D20 that I got from the good folks at Die Hard Dice. And when I got it, I said this is too special to just be the DM's D20. So I made a whole mechanic about it with the surprise die. And there's certain events that might trigger it to be rolled. I'm not going to tell you, even though I roll the surprise die, I'm not telling you who the victim of the surprise die is just yet, because you actually missed having an occurrence. Now, on the first roll for the surprise die had to be 1 to 5 for something to happen, be it a boon or a bane. I rolled a 6. So you missed it by that much.
Just by that much.
That's good to know.
The skin of our teeth.
So I wanted there to be at least the mention of the surprise die, that it has been rolled. Nothing happened. But maybe there'll be more opportunities. We shall see. All right, so you start heading to the different places. Now, Tilly, you find your driver. He's got the wagon back. He's got the ponies settled down and everything. Says, so what the bloody hell's going on then?
It's, there was this weird group of people, and they were down by the thing, and apparently there was something like invisible in the air, and then there was this little gnome thing, right? And the little gnome thing was like doing stuff. I don't really know, to be honest. I don't really know.
Oh, doesn't sound very normal.
No, but it was kind of impressive, honestly. I mean, did you see those explosions? They were awesome.
Oh, I heard you like those explosions, don't you?
I mean, he didn't hurt anyone. Not really. And I mean, look. There's no damage. None. Poof.
Oh, damn scared the crap out of the ponies, though.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
So, I'm just glad that they weren't hurt and we weren't hurt, lass.
That's true. That's all very valid.
Oh, well, let's get over to the trading post and see. I have to get some supplies.
Yeah, I definitely didn't need to do that. That's a thing that I do need to do. There was this, I don't know, this really weird group of people, and they wanted to meet later, and I kind of said I'd go.
Oh, all right. So you made some friends. Okay. Interesting way to meet people, and
it's a strong word. That's a strong people word.
Well, as you do, but
that's fair.
After we finish getting the supplies and everything, I'm gonna head back to the mine because they'll be needing some of the ale and whatnot that I'm bringing back.
All right. I guess I'll go. I'll go there later. Yeah. We'll see what happens. New town.
All right. So you're gonna come with me to the trading post then?
Sure. Yes.
Right.
Yes. Stuff and things. Yes.
Okay. So 3 of you are heading towards the trading post. All right. Alzira, what are you doing? You're trying to find.
Well, everyone just left the.
Nobody left. They all came out and they're like scoping everything out to see what's going on. And you see a bunch of different people. You see people that are in very decent clothes, nothing super fancy, but.
I'll just Dylan Prime Water.
Aye.
Hi, hello, hi, I'm sorry. Oh, hi, my name is Alexandra Treewrecker. I am here because Captain Bebox told me to come find you and that you could help me. Captain Bebox?
Can you come here? Can you come back a little later?
Oh, okay.
A little
Here?
later. Yeah. No. Oh. Do you know where the Fellfire house is?
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's quiet and out of the way. I'll meet you there in say 2 hours.
Okay, I'll be there.
Okay.
Which way is? Oh, okay. Bye.
All right. So, and what is Lulu doing?
Lulu's just doing. Look, she's done a lot today. A lot of helping people. She's got the blankets and traded them for for candle wax. Is that right?
Okay, well you're heading to the trading post too.
Yeah.
So just about everybody, with the exception of Alzira, is heading for the trading post.
I'll go ahead and head to the bar.
Sure.
She's going to get an early start.
So we're making our way together then.
Oh.
Everybody seems to be heading that way in general, and
Convenient.
and the driver that's with you, Tilly, his name is Fandril.
Andrel. Okay.
And so he's says, yeah, we'll need to see Zephram about this. He'll take care of us. We got a tally with him and everything.
All right. That works.
Are these the people you were talking about?
Oh, hi. Hi.
Hey.
Yeah, that's them. I mean, that's part of them. Some of them. A few of them. There were more.
Oh, it's a quite a group here you got there. You're all heading to the trading post.
Yep.
Appears so.
All right. So you're all heading in. And so who's going? Is everybody going inside?
Yep.
Oh, so I'm
Okay.
I'm letting Salmathe lead the way because she seems to know more of what's going on, and I'm a little timid about this situation.
All right. So you open the door, and there's a little bell that gets triggered when you walk in. So you hear the ka-ching.
Good.
And from behind the counter pops up suddenly, yes, can I help you?
Hey. What's
Are
this
you-
person's name?
Are you Zephyrin?
Zephram? Zephram? No, that's my son.
Well,
I'm sorry, we've been told to speak with him. Is he about?
Zephram about? No. Don't know where he is. Don't know where my son is.
All right.
Then where'd you see him last? I was told he'd be at post.
Well, he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be, isn't he? They took him. I know it.
who?
The goblins! He screams in your ears.
Right. Goblins usually aren't in the business of kidnapping.
Oh, they were goblins?
They've been in the business where there's money. There's perhaps a market of what kind of creature is this that we're looking at?
It's a little old man.
Maybe perhaps there's a market
with just crazy wiry hair.
Perhaps there's
And
a
you
market.
hear somebody come out from the back. Granddad, get back in here. What did Dad tell you? Get back in here. Yeah. So come in. He's like, no, the goblins. Never mind the goblins. And he starts pushing the old guy through the back door and slams it shut. Puts a little latch on it. I'm very sorry about that. My granddad, he had an accident a couple of years ago with up at that house, and now he thinks that spooks and goblins and gremlins and are taking people away. Very sorry. What can I do for you?
Is your father, his son, is he actually missing?
Oh, my dad, Zephram you look for? My dad?
They are, but I'm curious now.
That's the funny thing. He didn't come to open up the store today. So it's very strange. But I haven't heard a hair of him since last night, but I don't think of it as anything serious. Sometimes he gets to drinking a little bit too much at the Rutgut house.
No, it's the Rug God House, you say. Well,
Yes, you know that it is one of the seediest of places.
Yeah. Oh no, I have to go investigate this guy who's in this place. This sounds terrible. Can I trade these blankets in?
I'm sorry, is this a normal thing for you?
No. Well, how do I put this? The temple that I'm a part of, we help people. So whenever there's someone in need, that's where Ludani be. Some places are more fun to go find people than others. This sounds fun.
Gee, where is this house then?
Oh, it's in the bad corner. It's in the what we call the dirt cellar corner of town.
Cellar corner.
Dirt cellar corner.
Dirt cellar.
But
Better than the Reef's Refuse. That's another bar. Great place.
But so now, what business do you have here at the post?
I'm told to find work from your father.
Oh, what kind of work?
I was a scout of a merchant ship.
Oh, who sent you?
That'd be Captain Trigger of the Phonebreaker.
Oh, I thought my dad's mentioned him once or twice. I know he thinks highly of him. I'm sure he's got something that he can fix up for you, point you in the right direction.
Of course. So where is this house? You say
Well, you're going to be going over to the outskirts. You're going to be going to the barest outer part of the town, closer to the swamp side.
Don't worry, Birdman. I'll escort you.
Squall would be fine.
And
Sure.
what do the rest of you want here?
Well, I believe she actually would like to do business with you. I also have business with your father. He owes my pa a favor.
We're all gonna go to the dirt cellar section. It's exciting.
That sounds about right. My dad owes a lot of favors to a lot of people. And you, miss? Looks right at Tilly.
You
You're
muted.
muted.
Ta-da!
We have the mute for the night.
Woo!
Great.
Okay.
Awesome. On it. I'm with my clan. We're here for the mines. We need supplies and things and stuff. I need ball bearings.
You're with the mining folk.
Yes.
Ball bearings, yeah, all right. You see that there's a distinct change in his attitude. He gets out a bag of ball bearings. That'll be 2 silver.
Does that sound like it's like a lot for ball bearings?
It's 2 silver.
Oh, I was asking the DM. Am I getting a vibe off of this guy?
You know that there's some sort of animosity after you mentioned the clan. Plus, he sees Fandril with you. So, and as soon as you said the mining, that's when his attitude changed.
Gotcha.
But while it's not exorbitant, it's a little bit higher price than if you would say getting it in a place like Waterdeep or Neverwinter.
Yeah.
It's a little bit higher price than a city because, well, Number one, too, it's kind of understandable almost because this is really out of the way. There's like barely any kind of urbanization. I mean, that's what they're kind of resisting too.
Gotcha. But
So-
he's not like way overpricing.
He's
it or
not like
something.
he's not
Gotcha.
gouging you because you
Gotcha.
mentioned the clan.
Gotcha.
And that's CLAN clan. People watching and listening at home, as in Dwarven clan. And I suppose you'll be wanting more of that ale too. And Fandral speaks up. Yep. And you see a different look on his face too, because
Yeah.
he's a bit more sour than he normally appears.
Gotcha.
So, because this is
Okay.
what and you realize this is what he mentioned to you about all that.
Okay. All right. I hand him the 2 silver and just kind of scoop the ball bearings.
Okay. And you wanted you wanted to trade for the blankets. That's from the temple. They're from the temple.
Yes.
My dad loves those blankets.
Mm.
He
They're very
finds
nice.
he finds good buys for those. So I take it you'll be taking the candles then.
Yep.
All right. And you hear in the back, banging on the door. The goblins is coming. They are. I know they are. Shut up, Glenda. So, is there anything else you'd be needing then, Miss? Says to LaDonna.
No, nothing for me. But say we find out more about why your pa couldn't come in to open up shop more than just having a real rough night. What would you say you could get these fine folks, specifically the ones just trying to do their work properly? Small little reward for that, perhaps?
It's not like it's not like he's just off on a bender. He's not taken anywhere. He's not in danger. Now, my dad is just a drunk.
It's fine. No reward.
Sometimes more than others. He does this once every few 10 days. But mind you, if I
family
find out
clearly
something
has
is
health
wrong,
issues.
well, maybe I'll see about something.
Just trying to help as many people as we can.
Yeah, that's appreciated. I will say, you temple people are good people.
Mm-hmm. Ludani picks up the rest of the candles and she looks at all the other people here. She's like, you're gonna need help getting to the dirt cellar. It's wasn't exaggerating about it not being the most savory part. We're all meeting up at the house, so let me drop these off and well, I guess we're having a drink and getting to know one another now, aren't we?
Do what you need to do.
Oh, I'm doing it.
You can go to the temple. You can drop the candles off at the temple, and not lose too much time going to the tavern.
Yeah, Ludani definitely goes up there and she's like, I have helped so many people today, and I'm helping more. Just I'm doing the Lady of the Sea's work. Mother of the Sea? Lady of the Sea.
Mother of the Sea.
Mother of the Sea. I'm doing Mother of the Sea's work. Then she goes back. And now I'm going to go drink.
All right, so you're going
to
to
do nothing else.
So are you folks going to the Fellfire House?
No other place to go.
All right, so you get there, and Elzira's there. She's got a table. You see them walk in.
So Tilly kind
Hi.
of like awkwardly walks along with them, like she's not entirely sure that she was invited, but nobody's like telling her to leave, so she's still there.
Alexander's doing the like, should I tell the can I
Yep.
She's
And
just kind of there.
I think Ladani's the last one to come in because you just have to walk to the temple and then walk back. It is not that far, but just take her a second.
Somethe's probably leading again. And she like looks around and sees Alizira and is like, all right, and just kind of smiles and looks behind her and well, are you two coming?
Of course.
And in we go and sit down.
Squall kind of hops along more or less behind Selmathay and perches on one of these chairs. He doesn't quite sit down in the chair. He just more stands in the seat because otherwise he's kind of...
His legs stick out.
He's kind of beak table height if he were to sit down. So he's going to just stand in the seat and more or less squat there.
I love it.
Tilly like immediately like pulls out the chair and stuff and like immediately gets comfortable and puts her boots up on the table.
Love it. Ludani comes in and she sees you all at the table. She's like, awesome. Who's drinking? Raise a hand or wing.
There is a beer or ale in front of Alizira already.
Cool. Another one. Great. Excellent. And the rest of you?
Fresh water's all, thanks.
Cool.
Okay,
Watered down ale. Excellent. You don't want the water. Just sip the ale.
Fair enough.
Okay, and you hear some heavy footsteps coming up behind you. And you turn and you see a Goliath. Can I help you?
Hi! Hello! These are the people I was waiting for.
Oh, all right, little lady. Because he looks down at you.
Okay.
Yeah, you see this Goliath. He is 7'3".
Wonderful. Are you joining our table, sir?
Oh, no, I'm just here to take your order.
Oh, I thought that was the sorry, I thought that was the council member person place thingy. Sorry. Never mind. Another beer for her. Beer for me. Watered down ale for him. Anybody else drinking?
I'll have
I don't know about. Is anybody else starving?
We have some good food.
Food!
I could eat, and like while she like looks up at this like massive towering being is just like grinning ear to ear and enamored that a creature could be that size.
And you see that he's got gray skin and he's got darker patches of gray around, alternating in like almost like stripes and kind of like thorns, all on his face and on his shoulders and his massive arms. Well, my name is Lug. This is my place.
Pleasure to meet you, Lug.
Oh, I'll send you around the town.
Yeah.
You're one of them temple folk.
Yep.
Oh, the mother of the sea. You drink on the house.
Thank you so much for that.
And that's when you notice that over the bar is the emblem of the mother of the sea.
Yep.
A bowl for my drink, Lug, not a mug. It's hard for the beak.
Oh, of course, sir, of course.
Thank you.
Of course. All right, so you wanted some food, miss?
Yes. What is your favorite thing to eat?
Oh, we have a nice bit of potato soup.
That sounds great.
That sounds great. I'll
Maybe
take that.
two.
Like, yeah.
3.
4.
Fair bread if you have it.
Oh, we have some nice different breads. You like a darker bread or a lighter bread?
Aye, if you can get it.
Oh, that's easy. We got that.
Much obliged.
So he says, okay, so we got a bit of rye bread and we got 4 potato soups.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'll have the missus bring out your drinks for you while I'll make the soup.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Lug.
it. You're a good man, Lug.
Oh,
Praise be to the mother of the sea.
oh, I thank you. I thank you most humbly. He can't bow too far because otherwise he will end up headbutting the table.
Yeah. Oh,
So he goes into the back and within a few minutes you see coming out with a tray. You see a female gnome.
I love this. I love this. I love this.
When she
And-
gets to the table, I thank her in Gnomish.
Aww.
Ooh.
Yay.
Oh, hello, Lux told me. Oh, you're the one from the temple, aren't you, dear?
Yep. Yes, I am.
Oh, yes. Oh, blessings of the mother on you.
To you and your establishment as well.
Oh, a blessing from the temple. Lug was so happy when he told me that you were visiting us.
Yep.
So, oh my, aren't you the unusual lot, aren't you? Look at you, dear, all bright and pink. Oh, I love it. I love your hair.
Thank you.
Okay, so who wanted the beer?
Me.
Okay, puts it down in front of everybody that whatever they drank. What is it that you say to her in Gnomish?
Just like when she comes, I like say hello in Gnomish, and like when she starts handing stuff out, I say thank you in Gnomish.
Oh, you do. She says back to you in Gnomish, you do me such honor, my dear.
My family are all. I was raised by gnomes,
That makes sense.
but I say that in Gnomish.
Oh, and we don't realize what makes sense.
Oh, I thought I knew something. 'Cause what's your name, dear?
Hackwrench, Tilly Hackwrench.
Not Bobo Hackwrench. That's the patriarch that helped raise you.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. No. Yes.
He's my third cousin, once removed on my mother's side.
Really?
We're kin, dear.
And she just kind of giggles a little, gets a little bit bashful, and she's like, "Oh well, that's yeah."
Well, you're family, so if there's anything that you need, you let Hildy know. All right? You let Hildy know, and I'll take care of you, love. You're family, after all. Look, we got family out here. Does everybody have everything they need?
Fair enough.
We are well and truly set, ma'am.
Wonderful. I'll check in on you in a little bit, and Lug will be bringing out your tater soup very shortly. And dear, if you need a place to stay, we'll look after you. Your family.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I love it.
And then she goes off into the back, all very happy and even happier than when she first came out.
Tilly's like not upset, like she's happy, but she's not used to attention, so she kind of shrinks.
That was
a little bit in her
adorable.
chair. She just kind of like slouches in her chair a little bit. Her cheeks are a little extra pink.
Is everything all right?
Yeah. It's great. Yeah. It's great.
That's right, because does anybody else speak Gnomish? Okay, so yeah, no, so they're a little bit puzzled as to all the excitement that went back and forth, because even as she was leaving, when she said, "Your family," that wasn't in common, that was in Gnomish as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and with everybody like now looking at her, she's like just kind of and pulls like, some tools out of her pocket and starts fiddling with her. So she is wearing I don't know if I put this in the description earlier, but she has got these great big gauntlets on that have they're fingerless down at the bottom and like leather, but all the way up her arm is kind of a metal, almost like clockwork looking thing. Like they're all gadgety and they look like they've been tinkered out of bits of old armor and things. There's like little components. You're not really sure what this is, but she pulls out some tools and starts fiddling with something on the side of it.
Does anyone else need introductions, or just me lost here?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Let's go around the table. Yes. Oh, sorry. Ludani. Lulu. That's me. Hi.
Pleased to meet you, Ludani Lulu.
You can just Lulu. It's a nickname.
Right, just Lulu. Just Lulu.
I'm going to love being next to you for the next day or so.
If we are. I am called Squall. That's probably the easiest thing for you to manage. I'm just looking for work.
All right.
You're muted,
We
love.
can't.
I wasn't. I was just mouthing the words,
Oh, okay.
practicing. I am Sarah Treebecker, and I came here for work. I came here to work on the boats. I build ships.
You build ships. I'm going to really like hanging out with you then.
Yay!
I believe my introduction is going to take a little bit more explaining. So, if you will. With the gauntlets, dear?
She's like deep. She was like deep in tinkering and kind of looks up, like realizes there's the silence, and then everyone's looking at her and goes, "Wait, what?"
What's your?
I love the
Hello,
meow
kitty.
right after she said that.
What? She's just like lost.
And may I just
Who
say,
are
as your
you?
dungeon master, I'm loving the fact that you're doing so much role play. This is why I have this big smile on my face.
Who are you, dear?
Oh, I'm Tilly. I'm Tilly. I'm Tilly. I make stuff and things.
All right.
That's really cool.
Well,
and she just like goes back into her little.
It's valid. That's so valid. All right. Well, then I will introduce myself and hopefully explain what I can of what happened. Call me Selmithe. So I'm from a small village, about 2-3 days flying from here. And the Fae had us under siege, I suppose you could call it. And I was one of the few handy with a quarterstaff and a crossbow. And so the rest of the village suggested that I be the one to go, and I don't know what exactly they were expecting from a farm girl and with a wooden stick, but they sent me in to deal with the Fae. And the way that I found to deal with the Fae was to deal with them. And
You mean bargain?
yes. And very quickly to Dragon. I don't know if you had somebody in mind for the patron. I was doing some thinking. I thought it would be kind of fun to do Oberon.
I think the face gave you your answer.
Okay. All right. And well, I met with Oberon, and you've seen what Fae are like. They get bored. And so part of the siege, they had nothing against my village. They were looking for fun. And I didn't realize that until I had already given him my name.
And that's a problem?
Never, ever give a Fae your name.
Fair?
That it gives them power. And that was part of the deal. And so I made the deal with the Fae that I would be an agent, I suppose, for them. In exchange, they would leave my village alone and sort of take care of them. And so when I got back, and, well, my horns weren't like this before. I had just spiral. But that was part of the deal, was a visible mark of it. And so I came home, the village saw it, and I told them that part of the deal was that I had to leave. And so I left. And my pa told me that I could find work, help, something from Zephyrin.
Ah,
and now I'm here.
That's exactly the same thing my captain told me. I disembarked from a vessel just this morning.
I arrived just this morning as well.
I also just got here.
So, Lulu, does that make you the only local?
Yep. I've been here, I wasn't born here, and I definitely wasn't bred here, but, You've been here
a few months.
Yeah. I've been here a few months. Was taken in by the temple after I was, shipwrecked and, washed up on the shore here. So,
Whose temple is it? Who do they worship?
So the nice way to call her is the Mother of the Sea. But if you are a person of the gods, her true name is Umberly. And
you would know that name very well, Finn.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. And look, if she's feeling nice and generous and your ship gets somewhere safe and the town doesn't get flooded, put your faith where you can.
Known many a good man to serve her.
Yep, and now you know a good woman. 'Cause I definitely do. Whether I want to or not.
So you're under compulsion?
No, not as bad as some of the here, thank goodness. More like a promise. More like a I go out and do her will, but it's not as devout like one of the clerics, nor am I will be completely destroyed if I ever stop. Just yeah.
You're a vessel without a heading, dear.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when the life you had before gets kind of sunk beneath your feet and you don't really know what to do after that. So you just help where you can.
Fair enough.
Anyway, so gotta find work with oh my god, why am I forgetting the name of the person? I was gonna say Sal. That's not his name, is it?
Zafner.
Zafner, thank you.
Zephyrin.
Sorry. Zephyrin. Sorry, not Zephyrin.
Zephyrin. So, you guys are here for work with him. Gotta go find him, though. That's gonna be fun.
Well, if you're looking for work, the man I was supposed to meet, Dylan and Primewater, he's gonna come here. And he was the one who also has jobs.
Of what sort?
To Ladani, you would know that Gellin Primewater is one of the members of the town council.
Yeah.
He is a very well-to-do merchant.
Yeah.
I came here to do ship work, so I would assume.
Watch out for assumptions. Well,
Okay.
we may as well hear what has to say, and I, at some point, would like to find Zephyrin and cash in for my pa.
Oh no, yeah, definitely. Once it's again not a compulsion, but it's if there's people in need, kind of need to go out and help them if I can.
And at that point, you hear a big bang as the door bursts open from the back. It's just Lug, though. He's out bringing the tray with the potato soup.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry if I startled you. Sorry, nice lady of the mother of the sea. Here's the soup. I hope you all like it. Which one of you is kin? Which one of you is me wife's kin?
Does he say that in common?
Yes.
Tilly just kind of shakes and then raises a hand.
Oh! Well, nice to meet you, cousin. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you too.
Oh, I can't tell you how good you've made Hildy feel. She's been having a rough time lately. She's been missing home. But as soon as she heard you were old Bobo's kin, well, that cheered her right up. I've never seen her smile so wide for so long, in such a long time. So I'll thank you for that, lass. I really do. And he reaches over and he grabs you and gives you this huge hug.
Tilly just kind of
lifts you right up out of your chair.
She squeaks and then laughs and then hugs him.
Aww, this is adorable.
And he puts you down and says, well, if you need, we got a nice room for you. You can, and it's your room. Consider it your room because you kin.
Oh wow, thank you.
So, and don't worry. And you know what? All of you don't worry about the food tonight. It's on us because this is such a happy occasion. I mean, we got a protector of the sea, and we got new kin showing up. So everything you lot are having is on the house.
You are a generous couple. Thank you very much.
Right. Well,
very, very kind of you, sir.
Oh no problem at all. All right, I'm going to go back in. I'm going to go back inside now. I'll talk to you later. We'll get you all squared away, dear. Okay.
Okay.
And he goes through and with the big clumping footsteps as he goes out. So as you get settled down and you start eating your soup, you hear the door open, the outside door open, and you see Gellin Primewater come walking in. And he hasn't closed the door behind him yet, and he points to you and he goes to speak, and then he stops. And he falls over.
Whoop! Ludani jumps up.
Yeah, jump up and run to him.
There is a crossbow bolt in his back.
Great.
And that's where we're ending tonight's episode.
Oh man!
We're ending a little bit early just because at this point I can't make it go any further. We had a nice 3 hours tonight. with all the introductions and everything. But so there you have it. The game is afoot.
Very nice.
I am so happy about this game.
That
This is
was
a very fun game.
Yeah.
We go.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm so glad. I'm glad that you're having a good time. So I'm having a blast too. I've been so excited about this game. I've been also nervous as anything about it as well, because it's been a long time since I've dungeon mastered, and I'm just so thrilled to be able to do it again. And I'm even more thrilled that I have such an amazing group of players to run this for.
We have a
So-
wonderful dungeon master who's going to run this
Yeah.
phenomenal game for us.
We do.
Yeah.
Who has the best voices?
Right?
For reals, yep.
Right.
Absolutely.
I've always been about the crazy voices and everything.
You don't say.
I
Oh,
love it.
couldn't tell.
But
Thought that was just a thing you picked up in the last couple days.
here and there.
I
And
just
then you cast your net to
love-
these theatery people to play in your game. So I guess you
That's-
got what you were looking for. You got what you
that's
asked
the-
for, at least.
Oh, I couldn't have asked for a better community to be a part of, and I couldn't ask for better folks than all of you. Because just to let everybody know that's watching that might not know the backstory, I might as well do that. Give a little bit of the backstory for the folks for the creation of D&D Surprise Party. For those that might not be aware, I'm a very old school gamer. I started playing D&D back when it was AD&D, back in 79 and 80. And the thing is, I played with friends. I always played with it was a bunch of my friends. I made new friends playing the games by meeting other people that knew people that I played with, and some definitely lifetime friends, and some who are unfortunately no longer with us. But the thing is, though, I left D&D for quite a few years to try to do some other stuff. And when I came back to it a few years ago, I found so much had changed. Well, first of all, they were on 5th edition. I left just at the start of 3.5. So I missed 4 entirely. And I hear from most people that was a good thing that I missed 4. Although I did play the miniatures game, the D&D miniatures game that came out during 4th. But I had... I was joining all these Facebook groups and looking on Twitter, and all I kept seeing were these horror stories about people being treated so badly at tables, people being turned away for ridiculous reasons. And I'm like, why? Why the hell would you want to stop people from playing? What the hell is the matter with you? And it was like that too, looking for like on be it Fantasy Grounds or Roll20 or any of the other virtual areas, that put up like looking for groups. It's a crapshoot of who you're going to get. You don't know. And it was after one of the episodes of What Streams May Come. That's the Shakespeare live stream that Chaotic Tiefling has put on, that Finn is actually one of the hosts of, and everybody else has appeared in a few.
Yep.
And I think we've actually all been in one together, at least. I'm pretty
At least
sure.
one.
Weren't we all in the last one?
In Winter's Tale.
No,
I
wasn't
Nikki
in
wasn't.
Winter's Tale.
No.
No?
Oh,
Nikki
okay.
was not there for that
Were we
one.
all in Much Ado?
Yes.
Yeah.
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 There we
were
go.
all in Much Ado.
We were all in
That
Much
was
Ado.
my favorite one.
It was so much fun.
So, yes, Braccio.
You were an excellent Baraccio. You
I
ridiculous.
got her.
You
That
ridiculous.
was that Much Ado. That was what Mary
That
Wives.
was Merry Wives.
That
Yeah.
was Merry Wives.
So we've done a couple of Shakespeare's, and the thing is, it was after one of those that all of us were talking about, and we were talking with Babs too about the amazing community that had been built and how welcoming and nurturing and loving the Chaotic Tiefling community is. And that got me thinking, and I knew that a bunch of us played D&D. So I put out a post on Chaotic Tiefling and said, hey, I want to try something. Everybody come along. Anybody wants to come along and play? I need 4 or 5 people to play a game of D&D. The thing is, you're not going to know who you're playing with. And it evolved over time. I mean, it wasn't even originally called D&D Surprise Party. That title just came to me one day. And I posted, I think I'm going to call it D&D Surprise Party. And everybody started saying, oh, that's a perfect name for it. Because here's the surprise. They didn't know who they were playing with. And I kept that surprise the whole time. I'm not letting that go.
Very well.
You did a phenomenal job.
Proudest moments.
I probably had the record of closest calls, because I think tonight's early snag of my character was probably the 4th or 5th close call of me leaking it.
Well, the thing is, I sent everybody the links to the campaign folder. And I told everybody that's when you go and grab I'll tell everybody when to go and grab your characters to claim them. And somebody jumped the gun by a bit because I didn't want anybody to see anybody's name on the players until everybody had been revealed. So.
And then I also, when you sent out the casting call, like, who wants to play in this game? I just responded to the whole thread, like, I'm in. You're like, okay, delete your message and go back and DM me that you're in.
You weren't the only one.
And you're just such an eager beaver. Eager.
It was great.
Get in there.
But that's the thing. I don't think I could have done this anyplace else. And I'm so thankful for all you folks that showed up. Even the folks that came in. Some of you came in kind of last minute. Some of you came in replacing other folks, and I'm so glad that I was able to find you and that you were able to come in. This has meant so much to me that I was able to finally do this, and now we're going to be on this journey for the next couple of weeks. And I think we're good to go for the night.
All right.
And so we'll find out what just happened, because something is up in Saltmarsh.
Dead man.
Something is afoot in Saltmarsh.
By gar!
By gar! No, please don't let me close out the whole game like that.
Actually,
no, definitely do it. Cut it there.
No.
Well,
you are the doctor. You are the one
the
that put Bygar out there with such gusto.
And that's why it's a T-shirt.
I do need to get that T-shirt. Now that I have money, I'm gonna get that T-shirt.
So, but I guess we'll wrap things up. Friends and fiends, thank you very much for joining us tonight. I hope you had fun. I hope the cast of players had fun. I certainly did. I loved each and every minute of it. I want to thank our offstage oracle, Babs the Bat, our producer. And we are going to be here every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Chaotic Tiefling, ATL. So, friends and fiends, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, stay safe, stay healthy. If you got to go outside, please wear a mask. And we'll see you next Wednesday. Good night, everybody.
Night.